Okay, I'm legit always running out the door. This is the Brooklyn life though, because I'm just a little bit further from, you know, where I was in Manhattan, and now I'm always running. I have some meetings today at Meta, and this is what I'm wearing. But my hair is giving crazy volume right now. I have a brush, I'm gonna brush in the car. Cause I just quickly air wrapped it. Dress is from Cezanne. Boots, I think are Vince Camuto. It's kind of fall vibes, but it's like 60 degrees today, so it's not super cold. We're heading out. Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is gonna be a few days of my life. Around to events today. I did have time to go home and change, but just went to a Verizon Barbie event. Now I'm gonna go meet the girls for dinner. I always walk past this gallery in Soho and I'm just obsessed. I feel like it's not my vibe for my current apartment, but it just makes me so happy. Such a rainy night here in Soho, and I'm just like not sure what to do because I have 30 minutes before dinner. It's not really the type of place I could show up early. So we're just walking around. I didn't know there was a Mad Happy store. There's also Odd Muse down there, not to be confused with Odd Sister. Look at us. Hello, girls. Hi. Yay, the girls are here. Straight out of the country.
The Awaken Confidence launch for Rare Beauty.
There are so many great recipes. I peruse Instagram every single day, but also get yourself a couple of really good cookbooks with really good recipes. I have a new book out. I have a new book called Martha, the Cookbook. It's my 100 of my favorite recipes. And if you learned how to cook all those recipes, you could have any man you want.
Live from the kitchen to tell you that, yeah, I just met Martha Stewart. What the heck? That was crazy. I got invited to an event with Rare Beauty, Martha Stewart there as the speaker, because the new collection is like the Fine Confidence collection. I'll show you. I have to say, I wasn't expecting to learn a lot today because I thought that it was gonna be more like step right up and take your picture, but it was like a little panel before we did that. And Martha had such great nuggets of information. She's so inspiring. I became obsessed after I watched the documentary, and we got the cookbook and it's signed. This is really exciting. She wrote "Happy Holidays. Enjoy, Martha Stewart." Okay, queen. She's so funny. She's so me. She was like plugging herself when she was doing the panel basically, and you know, giving cooking tips, and she's like, well, I'll pick up one of my cookbooks. Like, okay, slay. Me too, always plugging myself. And then this is, it's actually the Awaken Confidence, sorry, I have the name wrong, collection. This is the new collection. It's the Fine Comfort Body and Hair Fragrance Mist and the Fine Comfort Bouncy Body Cream, but it's in this new scent, Awaken Confidence. It's very bright. It's more daytime vibes. I really, really like it. I also really like the packaging of this new lotion, because the other one that I had from the previous collection, I feel like it was different packaging, but I like this one a lot, very premium. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna warm myself up some fried rice, and then I need to get to editing because it's end of day Friday and I have to submit a few things before then. Body spray. Body and hair mist, so good. Love it. So thanks, Rare, though. A really fun afternoon. Just got to meet Martha Stewart. And she is so real. She's so herself, which I just love. I want to find a spot in this kitchen to keep cookbooks. I don't know where. Like, it doesn't make sense to keep them necessarily like on the counter. Maybe in like the window nook. I don't know. I just feel like they would look good somewhere. Not back here, because that would just be in the way of cooking. But I think that we might be able to find a space. Oh, that just got southern for a second. Space for it. I'm in a mood. Let's cook up some fried rice. And by that I mean legit. Put you right back here. It's not my favorite one, but it'll do. I did like a grocery order this week, and that's what I love. I feel really good because I gave myself a full makeup beat, and I think it looks great. I worked out this morning. I just feel like I'm back on my shit today, and it feels great. I'm gonna continue this into next week for sure. For sure, for sure. I did an Accutane update on TikTok. The search bar in my videos, at least that I'm seeing, is Brookemicciobusiness Accutane. So let's talk about my Accutane journey so far. Just kind of talked about like where I'm at, and I feel like I'm still purging a bit, but it is what it is. Okay, I thought that we could do some makeup today to feel a little bit better, a little bit more confident, as we spoke to Martha about yesterday. I just have been sitting here like, you know, in my robe doing things. Well, actually I was gonna go to an event earlier today and I just didn't make it. I don't even know why. I just am not feeling super social, but I am going to a Christmas party tonight, or a holiday party I should say, with some friends. So I decided to make myself feel better. I'm gonna do a full beat glam, and I thought that I would share that with you guys. I'm gonna clean up this background. This is all of my fashion past, but it's messy. We're gonna clean this up. You guys deserve a gorgeous, gorgeous backdrop for this. First off, ice rolling my face because it just feels very like inflamed with acne right now. So just to, you know, feel a little bit more flat, less inflamed. Quick pass of my Thera Face depuffing wand too. I have eye cream on, so I feel like it's good to do it like when you have kind of like a base of a cream, but it's just super cold, and I feel like it kind of smooths the under eyes, depuffs. Been into like skincare tools and stuff to make myself feel better. And then a quick gua sha too. I've been really back on my gua sha routine because I feel like it does make a big difference. This is just like a speed round, but normally I'd like take my time. I do it like at the bottom of my face and then here. There's like videos of tutorials. I feel like I don't necessarily have the best technique, so, but I feel like when I'm consistent with this, my face definitely does feel like less puffy and more like sculpted. The base that has been making me feel the best recently, like I feel like it really is a great way to start makeup, is the Say Glowy Super Gel in Star Glow. I don't know why I got away from using this. I used it yesterday and I was like, wow, my skin is just so great. Well, I know why, because I ran out, but I got another bottle, so we're back in biz. You can also use this like as a highlighter. You can use it like as a body glow. It has a lot of different uses, but I feel like when you use it as like a primer sort of base after skincare, it illuminates all of the makeup that you put on top. We're going for full coverage today, if I didn't already say that, because I want to feel my best at this holiday party. I really am just like dragging my feet to go, which I don't know why. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I love a party, but I do. I think it's literally just because it's like 20 degrees outside, and I just know that simply even like the transportation becomes a pain at that point, no matter what it is. Like everything becomes more annoying to me when it's that cold, because I don't want to spend time outside. I mean, you could bundle up, you could wear your warm layers, but you know what I mean. This Armani foundation has truly been my lifesaver through this period of Accutane purge, because I feel like the coverage is thick, but it also just like looks so good on the skin. You'll see. One sec. We're taking our Amazon makeup sponge, and I'm generous with this, and I go in with like multiple layers because I, you know, like I said, we want to feel our best, but just feel like the coverage on this is so good, but the skin still like looks like skin instead of just being kind of like, you know, that 2016 makeup look, which there's a time and place for that, but it's not always for me. It's not. The sun also sets very soon. Yeah. Yesterday, the rest of the day, I hung out with Ben and we just ate dinner, and I did some computer work and he studied. We're both looking forward to, I think, next week when things will slow down a little bit, but I'm trying to like stay present and live in the moment too, and like enjoy and have fun, even though we're both still in like a little bit of a busy time the next week. But that's okay, because I'd rather be busy than not right here in the holiday season, because I feel like in this industry, the influencer world, things slow down dramatically in January. It's like holiday time, it's like busy and brands are spending, and then things definitely pull back because I feel like brands are assessing their budgets for the next year. At least that's what they say. You know, like everybody, a lot of like consumers are, you know, spending money on holiday gifts and holiday shopping. And then January, I feel like a lot of people pull back and spend less for sure. It's more like health and wellness focused. It's a good time for me to focus more on like personal goals. And then December, I'm like revving up for work stuff, but we also have the tour, so that's exciting. I'm now going on top with concealer, Tarte Shape Tape, breaking out the big guns for this. A lot of this acne is like not necessarily like active acne, it's more like drier like spots, which are harder to cover because they're harder to like, you know, take makeup over. I even have this big boy Shape Tape, which I've talked about, and this is, it's just concealer, but it is powerful, man. I don't know, something about this packaging is really, really good because it's like a big applicator, but it's concealer. I also love the bling on there. I could use a brush, I guess, for these like harder to get spots, but I just feel like the sponge always makes it look a little bit more diffused and sort of natural. Who am I? Who am I to say? Even on my best makeup day, like yesterday was a pretty good makeup day, I'll say. And no matter what, I can never get it to look as good as when the pros do it. I feel like it's the technique as I apply. I'm like trying to be more conscious instead of just like slapping on makeup. I'm like, wait, let me put more product there, put less product there. The placement, the technique. It's funny because I feel like I'm like a makeup girly in the sense that like I do enjoy like beauty and products and stuff, but I feel like for someone who spent so much time on the internet and like was an OG beauty YouTuber, that's like what my category was, at least I would say in the beginning. My YouTube channel used to be Brooke X Beauty, so you tell me. I feel like I'm not the best still at doing makeup, which is crazy. Like I should just work on that. I mean, I am every day. I really try to pay attention to when makeup artists like do my makeup. I'm blending this also, the foundation down my neck, because I realized that it doesn't match. Sometimes it doesn't match. I'm wearing like a lower cut dress, so gotta do that. I feel like this lighting combo looks way better. I had to change my camera battery, but I feel like it was for the best because now we've got this light. I changed into a tank top because I'm actually gonna go pick my boyfriend and I up lunch in a second, but we're gonna do like half the makeup. It's like 2 o'clock and I have this party at, it's like from 4 to 7, so I'm gonna show up like, because it's just me showing up alone. So, I mean, I'm meeting like my friends there, but you know, I think I want to show up at like 5, maybe a little after 5. Also self-tanned my body yesterday. This Bondi Sands 1 hour express because I only had an hour to like quickly tan before I met Martha. It looks good. I forgot how much I love like a 1 hour express tan. It's so great. You know, the next day you wake up, like you don't have to worry about sleeping in it. You do it, you know, you wear a robe or comfy clothes, whatever, when you're doing it. I'm gonna use this Say bronzer, by the way. We're gonna see how this goes. Dew Bronze bronzer, but like I feel like the undertones are a little bit cooler, which to me is giving contour, you know? I know enough to know that. Being on Accutane, I just feel like my skin is so dry, so this just like adds a little bit. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I feel like this just adds like that little bit of extra, I don't even want to say moisture, but it's just, it's not drying me out further, you know? My skin is already so parched, so I feel like sometimes when I just put powder products on top, it just, you know, it ain't it. Back to the self-tan. Yeah, I love a 1 hour or 2 hour express that you could like put on during the day, you know, then you shower it off, but then I feel like you see the results of it the next day, but you don't have to worry about like waking up with like the self-tan smell or like it staining your sheets or anything because like you already did it, you know? But it just takes a little bit of time sometimes to develop. I don't know, I just feel like this is like a nice glow that I've got. That is too much on the nose. It does a really nice job. I like the color pay off a lot. I'm gonna do blush and then I'm gonna take a break. I don't know, sometimes I do that actually with my makeup where I'll do like half of it, set, come back for the other half. Anybody else? It's not like frequent, but I definitely do it. Rare Beauty blush, Rare Beauty blush brush. Sometimes I just love sitting down to do my makeup. I'm like, oh, highlight of my day, like free therapy. And then other times I'm like dragging my feet, but I always feel so good and pretty and just wonderful after. So remind yourself that. I don't know. No, well, you comment below and tell me if you like putting on makeup or like just getting ready in general, doing your hair, whatever it may be. I don't even want to call it self-care, but just sort of like your beauty routines. If you like doing it or if you like kind of dread it. I feel like for me it varies on the day, but most of the time I really like it. I'd say 90% of the time. It's like the days where I'm like home all day rotting and then I have like an 8 o'clock dinner reservation. I'm like, ugh. Now I have to get ready if I'm like not feeling myself too and I'm just like, you know, I've been in sweatpants all day, but then I always feel so beautiful after I like, you know, transform. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm literally Cinderella now. Makeup Forever palette here. Kind of buff it all out with the beauty blender, or it's not a beauty blender, sorry, this is a Amazon makeup sponge. I love a makeup sponge though because it kind of does just like diffuse everything. If it feels very like harsh, I feel like you can just kind of go over everything with it and it just softens it up. which for me, I need a lot. I've learned from makeup artists the key that so many of them do is to work in layers. So like you put on a little bit, you know, you see how it is. You could always add a little more. I feel like it just makes it look the most, I don't even want to say natural because this definitely isn't like super natural, but the most blended. Yeah, Kat is so good, I feel like, about working in layers. Like she really just like, you know, has a vision and looks. I've been doing also setting spray in between steps recently, and I think that helps lock in my makeup a lot. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury one. We're gonna let that set, and then we're gonna do a little bit of powder just to set the areas that need it. I switched up the powder situation. Like I used to use a huge brush and just dust it everywhere. Now I take a little guy and only put it in the areas where I feel like I really need it, you know? Eventually, everywhere on my face will get powder. To some kind, you'll see. I use like another one. This is one of my favorite powders too. Charlotte Tilbury. So good. Makes your skin look amazing. And now we'll do Rediscovery, my powder blush that I love. Hope Rare Beauty. It's got that like shimmer in it, but it's such like a natural shimmer. Glistens truly. And I feel like it pops on top of the cream blush that we already did. Oh yeah. It's like saving your progress in a video game. I'm gonna do another spray and then we're gonna go get lunch. That reminded me how excited I am for the new episodes of Black Mirror. I don't know when they're coming out. I think maybe next year. One of my favorite shows ever. They're always working on like a new season. I feel like they finish one and they just fire up the next, but I don't know why I started doing this because now I got myself into trouble. Also need to work on the makeup in my hairline. We're working on it. Okay, I'm back and the sun is setting. I don't actually have a direct view of the sunset, but I like see it go down over the buildings. It's very pretty. Great salad. I don't really think I'm gonna do too much to my eyes, honestly. I've been keeping it pretty simple with usually just like bronzer and a little bit of eyeliner. So just take like a fluffy eyeshadow brush and Benefit Hoola bronzer. It's just like a nice matte, almost like the color of like my actual eyelids, but a little bit darker. Just kind of put that all over so it looks like, you know, something's on there. I have so many freaking liners in this makeup bag. It is just a bottomless pit. I love it. It's from Stony Clover. I've had it for a while. The zipper is fully broken. I mean, like it zips closed, but like the little tag part on it, she's a goner. But this is like my big bag of tricks. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner. I've been really liking this. I just kind of smudge it out on the top. It's almost like a little pinky, purpley undertones. I feel like it really makes my eyes pop, and I just put the, you know, it's a pencil so it's not perfect, but really just like as close to the waterline as I can. Boom. It's meant to look a little smudgy, not too crazy, but like then it doesn't have to be perfect. I feel like it's like to the point that you're like, oh, is she wearing eyeliner? But it does make your eyes pop, which is fun. All right, one of my favorite makeup palettes ever, the Hourglass one that has just like these gorgeous shades that I just kind of use to finish off my skin. I use a combination of the two lighter shades, I feel like, sort of all over my face, down the nose, up. You guys know I like a glowy look. Well, I feel like, especially with my skin being so dry. My skin's always dry, but especially now. I also feel like this helps color match a little bit to the rest of my body because it is glowy. I just am not really looking the same color, but now it's like, it's helping a little bit maybe. What do we think? You think I like this palette? I probably should get another one while they're on sale. There's like a random Sephora sale happening right now. I'm gonna take another like thin brush and do the bronzing color and kind of like go over the areas where we did the contour before. So it's like a little bit of a glowy bronzer look. I fully have pimple patches still on because they're soaking up the rest of the remaining juices of a pimple that I have in a few spots. No judgment. Wait until the last second for those. Okay, the scariest / hardest part of my makeup routine I feel like is brows. If anyone in New York City is watching this, I need to find a place that will do like tinting or like dyeing of my eyebrows and shaping. I have been trying to find a place. I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to pay. And I know that the tinting is only temporary or whatever, but I just want to find a place that will do that. Not microblading, like dyeing them. Like I know you could do it on your own, but but I feel like it just is so nice. You wake up with your eyebrows and they're kind of like already filled in and looking nice and stuff. So I'm adding a little bit more of this because it just looks so freaking good. They actually have like a big palette, like a 9-1 that has a bunch of different like shades of this powder, and I feel like I need it because you could also use these as eyeshadows. I just gas up this palette so much. I feel like Kenzie told me about this years and years and years ago. Forgot about it for a while, brought it back, and I was like, this is the best. This one shade, oh, I love her. I really do. I feel like I need to get the restock while this is still on sale, like right after I film this. It's SantaCon today, which is kind of scary going around the city because I feel like I've done it. I've done SantaCon. It's fun, but the Santas, they are just drunk and in the streets and they're everywhere. I did it, how many years ago? 3 years ago? It was so fun. Then I got COVID and then had it for the holidays, so that wasn't very fun. In the moment, it was fun. And now mascara, Tower 28. I like this one. And I did that eyeliner, that Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner on my waterline. I think it looks good. I'm happy with it. So we're stepping out. By we, I mean me. This dress, I'm realizing, like, can you see my underwear? Like, I feel like in the back you kind of can. I mean, I feel like no matter what, you're gonna be able to see a little line or something because it's not like the thickest knit, if you know what I mean. But it's from J. Crew. It's gorgeous. It is just a nice long red sweater dress. I'm wearing black boots and a black bag, just because go dogs. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, I guess I could have worn like neutrals with this, like browns. I feel like the real way that I was considering styling this would be with like, I have white, just basic heels, not a boot, but since like I'm going out into, you know, stepping out into New York City. Also, a heel isn't necessarily needed because it's not like so formal of a party. I decided to wear my hair up and let's go. Yeah, let's go have a night. Not really, I'm like, have a night. The party ends at like 7, so. Great time at the party, and now that I'm in Manhattan, we're gonna go for a little treat. Two things. Number one, my dress, I fully have the tag on. I fully took it out like this because I intended to cut it off and then I forgot, and Katie so kindly like tucked it in for me. She's like, oh, you didn't even say anything. She's a real one. I was like, oh, whoops. However, around the corner from the party is little cupcake bake shop, and I ate a salad today, so this just balances out. This is what I got the haul. This was an add-on at the end. It was very expensive, so it must be good. It's ice cream. This is banana pudding ice cream. They had a freezer full of ice creams that looked really good. The actual baked goods that I got, the cupcakes look delicious. I've had them before. The cupcakes are great, but the slices of cake is what I wanted today. So, okay, so I got a slice of, I think it's called Brooklyn Blackout. That's the name of the chocolate flavor. And then they had some other things. I got a Rice Krispie, or they called it a cereal treat. And then, I know, Ben, you're gonna like this. It's like a s'mores bar. Looks like a blondie brownie with s'mores. I'm excited about this slice of cake, honestly. We did it. We did it.